This week on Council Bluffs News, Naughtle Company and the Iowa West Foundation have found a new home. See how the first office building breaks ground at the growing river's edge. Then they look into cybercrime. With the holidays coming up, it is key to keep your personal information away from the wrong hands. And see how 5 small businesses get a chance to win money through a fun competition. TS Bank hosts the event called Rev. And Julia Burris joins us in the studio to talk about the Christmas open house. That and more all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Brandon Tvrdy. The Iowa West Foundation is known to set up businesses and organizations for success. Their latest move, taking their headquarters down to a new state-of-the-art facility at the river's edge. The change is expected to help economic development in one of Council Bluffs' most visible areas. And a groundbreaking marks the beginning of a new era. It's been years in the making. But the next move is finally about to begin.
It's an exciting day. It's long in coming.
Friday, December 1st, a new home for the Iowa West Foundation breaks ground, marking the first facility that holds multiple businesses at the river's edge.
Today's all about our office building complex and a groundbreaking to actually get our office building out of the ground, and that'll be a big addition to our progress here.
The Iowa West Foundation, which currently operates out of a unit inside the Omni Business Center, will have a new home inside a 4-story, 67,000 square foot facility.
It's a gorgeous new building designed by HDR, has already won awards. Iowa West Foundation will operate in a part of one of the floors.
On another floor, the project's construction partner, Naughtle Companies, inside a structure that continues to receive rave reviews.
This is a first-class place.
A glass exterior and west-facing patios towards the River's Edge Park and a 2-story living green wall in the lobby are all part of the building's appeal. President and CEO of the Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce, Dan Koenig, says he's more than impressed with the design.
You know, I almost kind of wish I could own one of the units, to be honest with you. I couldn't imagine a better sunset than looking across the river every day.
The building will provide more space for the foundation and a convenient location for Naughtle Companies. Mayor Matt Walsh says the move should also spark interest from other organizations looking to invest in Council Bluffs.
So they're relocating here more to send a message, more to invest their money in a project that they wanted to see successful.
The move for the Iowa West Foundation is the latest gesture of their strong commitment to the city of Council Bluffs.
This is a door opener. This is a gateway. We're just feet away from our beautification enhancements along West Broadway, and Council Bluffs is changing. Council Bluffs is growing. Council Bluffs is becoming a quality neighbor to the city of Omaha.
A parking garage, townhomes, and more will be part of the large-scale River's Edge project. The groundbreaking of the first building brings about excitement.
It's a true partnership that has been very successful over the more than 20 years that the Iowa West Foundation has been in existence.
The construction of the office building will be done and ready by the end of 2018.
Christmas is right around the corner.
Well, it's our most famous time of the year.
And a yearly Christmas tree display brings out the spirit in the community.
It's a fun thing to do. It's tradition. Obviously, it helps the Dodge House. People look towards Christmas every year. They really look forward to it.
The history is another drawing factor to the Dodge House.
The house is a Victorian vintage, to see what they did back in those days. Some of the trees are very elaborate and others are just a bit more simple.
The event gives the public a glimpse into what Christmas would have been like in General Dodge's time.
General Dodge actually loved Christmas. He was very, very faithful and held a Christmas party every single year for the orphans and for the veterans of the Civil War. And many of them would not ever have had a Christmas present had it not been for Dodge's Christmas party.
Events like this benefit the rich history of Council Bluffs.
A way for the city to come together and celebrate for the Christmas season.
The annual Christmas tree display will be up until December 30th. For more information, visit dodgehouse.org. For your Council Bluffs news, I'm Jalen Hinkle.
Saturday, December 2nd, Children's Square USA, an organization that aims to help children and their families, hosts its annual fundraiser at Hoy Kalansky Funeral Home. Although there is not a snowflake in sight, the Christmas spirit is in the air, as participants bid on many items that would make for perfect Christmas gifts. Spiritual Life Coordinator Lisa Milbrath says she is happy this is an annual event.
It's holiday themed. There's a lot of holiday decoration here, as well as some things that would work really well as early Christmas presents. So that was kind of how we landed on this idea. But we do it every year because every year we need to really keep the knowledge of this program and the need for funding.
Charity is especially important around the holidays. Helping those who are less fortunate in your community is sometimes the greatest gift of them all. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Zach Musil.
On December 2nd, 2017, the Mid-America Center in Council Bluffs holds its 16th annual Arts and Crafts Show. A quick walk into the building, and it wasn't long before I ran into this bright face who explains how it all works.
The annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show here today at the Mid-America Center. Exhibitors from, I think, 7 to 8 different states that are represented here at the show today. And what they do is they're selling oak furniture, they sell Christmas wreaths, for example. They have a lot of different products that pertain to Christmas, and they're also selling gifts that you can buy for somebody else for Christmas. There's a lot of jewelry.
As people from all over flock to enjoy the great experience, Mr. Callahan explains what makes this event so different.
You have to be making what you're selling. That's the rule of the show. If you don't make what you're selling, we don't allow you in. You won't see any things called Scentsy candles or Avon or Tupperware, or you won't see any vacation resorts from Missouri represented here because they're not selling a product. They have to be making what they're selling, and that's the first stipulation that we make before they can get in the show.
From shiny things that make your eyes and mind go, ooh, to exotic instruments that include lessons on how to play them, or even something just to make you smile. This Arts and Crafts Show has it all. With your Council Bluffs News, I'm Tapiwa Muchegwa.
More than a handful of organizations are out to better the community of Council Bluffs. But for many of them, money can be tight. Grants given by Promise Partners and the Potawatomi Youth Council are helping make a difference. That begins our coverage and news around the Bluffs. Wednesday, November 29th. 6 different organizations gather at the Council Bluffs Public Library as they are awarded grants. Thanks to Promise Partners and Potawatomi Youth Council, nonprofits like New Vision Homeless, Girl Scouts of Greater Iowa, Potawatomi County Conservation, and more receive $6,000 each to help with projects in local areas.
Without our grants, those organizations could not necessarily have helped all the people that they're going to help. We help fund their projects so they can benefit people in our community within Potawatomi County, and so without our money, they could not necessarily have helped as many people.
The other 3 organizations who earned the grants are the Charles E. Lakin Human Services Campus, Star Scholarship Program, and Share My Smile. For more information on Promise Partners and Potawatomi Youth Council, visit promisepartners.org. The holidays are a time for joy and cheer, but the season is also commonly known for theft. With internet shopping becoming more the norm, it's as important as ever to keep your bank account, social media posts, and more hidden away from potential predators. With the holidays just around the corner, locals are buying gifts for their loved ones. At the same time, Grinches are out to ruin people's special day by committing cybercrime and stealing money A continually growing problem comes from thieves hacking into bank accounts used for online purchases. There are ways to avoid personal information falling into the hands of the wrong party.
Not sharing your passwords. If you're using financial data, don't use a public Wi-Fi network. Common things like that sometimes we overlook. And also just making sure that you do everything you can do to be protected.
These crime seekers find many other ways to steal money as well. Do not click on pop-up ads and type your credit card or debit card information on using unsecure websites. It is also said to not click on unknown links on sites and social media. For more helpful tips, visit fnts.com. A delicious breakfast with the jolly fat man himself. What can be more enjoyable than that? A Christmas-themed fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish Foundation makes it happen. Saturday, November 2nd, Quaker Steak and Lube hosts an event called Breakfast with Santa. Locals enjoy pancakes and more to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Along with the tasty grub, children are able to take pictures with Santa Claus and tell him what they want for Christmas. Co-chair of the fun, Nancy Mower, finds great joy in the event because of the good times the Christmas-themed gathering offers.
To me, just seeing children being happy is a great pleasure of mine, but also we invite our wish child and one adult free. They get to come.
Continuing the morning, kids participate in arts and crafts. To also help raise money, a silent auction is held. For more information and upcoming events with Make-A-Wish, visit iowa.wish.org. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, TS Bank hosts an event called Rev. See how small businesses compete in a Shark Tank show-like setting. Also, I sit down with Julia Burris to talk about the upcoming Christmas open house.
Here are a few holiday reminders from the Council Bluffs Recycling Center. Food, styrofoam, bags of any sort, and bows are not acceptable items for recycling. Food and beverage containers, aluminum foil, wrapping and tissue paper, broken down cardboard, and most cards are recyclable at the curb or at drop-off recycling containers. Collection may be delayed due to holidays. Check cbrecycles.com to see if your collection is affected. Happy holidays from the Council Bluffs Recycling Center.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hello and welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Brandon Tvrdy, and yes, I'm Brandon Tvrdy with Julia Burris, who is the event organizer for the Christmas open house on December 10th. Julia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for asking me to come. I so appreciate it.
No problem. When I saw it, I thought this would be a really fun thing to talk about.
It is.
So let's talk about it. Can you tell us a little bit more about the event?
Well, my home is very well decorated for Christmas, and every year we choose a charity and we have an open house to raise funds for that charity. So we have 27 trees in our house right now, and among other things that are decorated throughout the house. So it's kind of a fun event to come to and see all the designing I've done because it's my passion, and lots of fun to do.
And that's what kind of blows my mind. I read 27 trees. First off, how do you fit that in your house? And second off, how do you have that much decorations?
Well, we have a fairly large house, and I've learned over the years with the new skinny trees that you can buy now that you can tuck them into corners where you wouldn't think you could put a tree. So where I used to have one tree, now I have 5 in a room. So it's just finding ways to incorporate them in.
That's amazing. And not only are you showing off the decorations and all that, but you're also raising money. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We are. One of my very dear friends, Tammy Meyer, she decided a few years ago to start the Crescent Food Pantry. And they are always in need of food out there, and it's been very successful. And I also work for Woodman Life, and we support food and the needy people who need food. And so we do support the Crescent Food Bank also. So I thought it would be a good pairing to do that for them this year.
Is it safe to say this event is even more important because of the raising money for the pantry?
It is, very much so. Every year we pick a charity that we think is very important. This year it's been very exciting, though. We've advertised it a little more, so we think we'll have more people. So we're excited.
And then did you just pick this date because, you know, it's getting closer to Christmas and all that?
Yeah, we always try to pick a Sunday afternoon, tends to work better for people. And it just takes, you know, depending on how long you like to look at things, you can be there for a half hour, you can be there an hour, whatever you want to do.
And then when people walk in and they see the 27 trees, is there anything else they should expect to see?
We just have a lot of things on the walls, and furniture's been moved to put new things. And we also have refreshments. Lots of people like to sit in the kitchen and just have some fun and fellowship.
Awesome. And what is the fee to go into the event?
Well, we want it to be affordable for people. So it's $5 per person or $10 for the family.
Perfect. So affordable. So I'm going to be there then.
Yeah, yes, I hope so.
Awesome. Well, Julia, we really appreciate you coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. More Council Bluffs news after the break.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today. My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
In the last 3 years, TS Bank has reinvested $50,000 to support small businesses through a fun but important event. That number is set to grow again this year as 5 lucky finalists have an opportunity to benefit once again.
To our next level ideas.
It's a night to make their case
And we'll budget conscious brides.
and potentially change lives.
We're hoping a very big impact.
Friday, November 1st, TS Bank hears from 5 small businesses looking for extra funding.
We've grown, we've changed. We're new, we're vintage.
The event, called Rev, is held at the venue inside Harrah's Casino. The 5 businesses, chosen from a list of 16 semifinalists, all making their case for the ultimate prize.
We had $27,000 in prize money. So they had 5 minutes to pitch in kind of a Shark Tank style, and then judges had some time for some questions before deliberation.
Slideshows and videos help enhance some of the presentations while 5 judges look into a variety of elements before making a decision.
Good business plan, delivering their pitch in a good style, good communication, posing what problem and solution they were solving for the market, and then how they would spend money if they got it, as well as other business plans.
Participants like Alex Kolensky, owner of FIO, says the opportunity makes it easier to overlook nerves in the high-pressure situation.
I feel really comfortable. I mean, I definitely practiced, making sure the copy was good, making sure the presentation communicated visually what's happening with our company.
As all 5 establishments take turns making their pitch, the final decision for the big bucks is announced.
And then last but not least, with an award of $10,000, is Apsky Labs.
The remaining $17,000 is divided between the other 4 finalists, with increments increasing for the order of finish. Klinsky says he's humbled by the $2,500 gift his company received.
Well, incredibly thankful. It's great to have partners like this in the community that back smaller companies so they can eventually become a larger company and contribute back to the community the same way.
TS Bank officials say they hope the night's event makes a difference for all 5 companies and add that small business play an important role in our community.
If these extra funds can make a big impact on how their day-to-day lives are and how their business is, then we are all about helping them do that.
For more information on Rev and TS Bank, visit tsbank.com.
Look, everybody, thank you so much for coming this evening.
From here, go ahead, come down for side angle, bringing this right knee down, just above your knee.
Do your stretches and prepare to get physical for weekly group yoga, a student life activity held at the Canesville Dance Studio every Tuesday from 3 to 4 p.m. Here, students can learn new ways to exercise, all with guidance and assistance from Jamie Mao, the yoga instructor.
I think a lot of people dismiss yoga thinking that it's boring, when actually it helps your body as a whole. It helps your muscles, it helps your movement, and it helps your flexibility. A lot of people can prevent injuries by continuing a yoga practice.
The group yoga is open to all students and is free to participate. You can bring your own mat or one can be provided. Just make sure to bring an open mind and a good attitude. With your Council Bluffs News, I'm DJ Mater.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, and look at these friendly pets looking for a home in our Pets of the Week. Also, see what's going on around CB in our weekly events calendar.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
What if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow. My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Hi, I'm Corey Nelson with Midlands Humane Society, and this is Pets of the Week. We have here our very playful guy named Clyde. He is number 26126. He's a 6-month-old young male, as you can see, in a very handsome orange coat, so we color coordinated today for the news episode. He was brought in as a stray. Again, quite young, very playful, very loud purr, and he would love to come home and create a little bit of crazy action in your house. If you're interested, this is Clyde 26126. This beautiful young lady, her name is Delilah. Her number is 26368. She was brought in as a stray on October 24th with another companion who will feature here in a few minutes. She is beautiful gray coat, pretty calm actually. We'll get her up a little closer to the camera. A really heavy solid cat. So this is Delilah. You can get a closer up view of her. She's got really interesting tufts of long hair on her feet. And she's just a nice solid kitty. So nice soft coat. This is Delilah. Her number is 26368. This will be our last cat of Pets of the Week for this week. This is a beautiful girl named Daphne, and her number is 26367. And she was brought in the same date as Delilah was on October 24th. She's a domestic long-haired cat. You can see this gorgeous long hair on her, so she will need some brushing. And if you like to wear a lot of black pants, you might want to consider investing in some of those roller tapes to get that hair off of you. But she is just soft as silk and such a sweetheart. So wouldn't she be a beautiful addition to your house this holiday season and for many years to come? This is Daphne, again, at Midlands Humane Society. Her number is 26367. Well, we'd like you all to meet Lexi. She's a 3-year-old Rottweiler American Bulldog mix. She's a very sweet girl with a big personality. She's kind of the clown of the bunch right now. She's currently going through training and doing really, really well.
She knows basic commands and is working on walking on a loose leash, stay, place, and drop it. She really does enjoy learning like most of the dogs here and making her handler happy. She also likes to roll in the loose grass and get belly rubs. So she has a little bit of dog reactivity that we're working on her with. She probably would do best as an only pet with older kids. She might be a little energetic and knock over the smaller ones. So she's an energetic girl. If you think she might be a great addition to your household, please come and see us here at Midlands Humane Society. Again, this is Lexi. Thanks for watching Pets of the Week.
Now time for a look at our weekly events calendar. Education is Everyone's Business is on Wednesday, December 6th at the Mid-America Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Have the opportunity to enjoy lunch and listen to a speaker covering topics like the importance of educational issues and interest in the community. Tickets are $50 for each individual or $500 for sponsoring a table. Proceeds will go to the Community Education Foundation's mission to better education in Council Bluffs. For more information, call 712-322-8800. Then on Thursday, December 7th, Family Night takes place at the historic General Dodge House from 6 to 8 p.m. Locals are able to tour the Dodge House and Bershheim home for $10. Get a chance to see where the famous figures of Council Bluffs stayed and look at their special belongings. For more information, dial up 712-322-2406. And finally, Wild West Christmas is on Saturday, December 9th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Western Historic Trails Center. Kids will be able to decorate a Western-themed ornament, listen to a cowboy Christmas story, watch a local musician perform, and take pictures with Santa. Cookies and cider will be made available for all attendees. For more information, call 712-366-4900. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. Feedback and story ideas are always welcome. You can shoot us an email at cbtv@iwcc.edu or dial up 712-325-3312. You can search us on social media as well. Search CBTV17 on Facebook and Twitter. Also, make sure you stay on CBTV and check out your local sports teams on the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For Council Bluffs News, I'm Brandon Tvrdy.